beast! Vermin! There's one of them! Watch yourselves! There's one of them vermin!
Heartens me to know. You can't see me. That's what the idiot had to say first.
Another discovery. Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Killing's all you deserve. Eat this! I'll put an end to you! Cross the lead! He's dead! Want some of this? Burn it, boy! Die, baby!
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Look lively! It's on to us! Die, vermin! all you deserve! Leech spotted! What the? Come on! We have to stop it! A leech! A leech! Christ, he's dead!
This is despicable.
It's hard enough to come to the docks by myself.
Good evening.
Doctor!
Good.
Good evening, sir.
Have we met?
No.
That's quite...
Sir, I've led enough strike.
May I ask what you do?
I'm killing myself, Scrag.
As I told you, I'm a doctor.
Oh, a doctor.
Why?
Of course I am. Fuck you.
What?
Tell you what. Just...
You don't... You're right. I have never...
I really doubt...
If you...
Oh.
I'm...
What is it?
Well... It's locked.
They've got me.
I know I promised you I'd make everything...
Good evening, miss. I'm...
A fancy doctor?
And what about you?
You want to know?
Is it not...
As long as I have...
What can you tell...
It's just the nickname of...
Are you...
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is...
What?
It may be...
Well,
Well,
I...
glad to hear that.
You really think...
No. I think you were...
I'm looking...
Mr. Hampton must be...
He was a patient of mine.
I see.
Good.
Or are you just out
This Seymour worries me.
It's locked.
Why the long face, Doctor?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me, to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house?
If that is your burden, Doctor...
But you must...
No, not your scripture.
Why?
This is my home.
Wonders never cease.
And what of you? A vampire
And what about William Bishop?
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul.
Why did you kill me?
Killed old Harriet.
So you claim Miss Jones...
Though Harriet was an angry...
But you...
Of course.
People have been murdered.
Have a little faith, Doctor.
How do you plan?
Take this key of the old...
I will not look kind.
I'll be here when you return. It's in the pits, where the city is darkest, the place you'll find your light.
What have we here? Lost your horse, Governor?
Bloody monster!
To each man his duty. Ours is to flush every hole without a rat could be.
He's done for! Watch him! It's a killer!
It's locked. So that's it. These wheels control the water level. gate should shut properly now. can't believe I'm doing this.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too long. It is time to purge the sewers of their filth.
You again! The one they call the sewer dog.
Hold your tongue, newborn, or I'll crush you like a maggot.
You've let the beast consume you.
Finally! A touch of lucidity. You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon! Power you cannot comprehend!
At least one Skal escaped Fergal's wrath. The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far. How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Bless you, Bridget.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you. Who are you?
If you must know,
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Ekon.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon.
Why was that?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club.
What the hell was that thing?
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them, enrages them.
What of this?
Vampire Society's elite.
So is it you?
Perhaps.
Sean is a Skal. All those I've encountered have been...
Maybe because he is the sad saint.
Sean killed a patient.
If you refer to Harriet...
Harriet Jones is alive.
No.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and...
Thank you.
Oh, Bridget allowed me to wander above some years back. It was unpleasant.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
How do you feel?
I can't see.
Have you tried to eat?
People here.
Does the...
It is not
Your room.
to see if I would be...
Why flee?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint.
Do you take pleasure?
Nobody gave a damn.
Why did...
And why not?
Will you
Bridget is kind.
So you
Yes.
I have a question of the
Questions.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital?
First,
Very well then.
are you like me?
We are not dead, Harriet.
I like what I am.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean.
I will not lie.
Who was that?
He used to be my...
You sought vengeance by...
I don't lie.
Shadows.
The shadows. They heard me.
And these shadows, this
It spoke own.
What makes you...
It whispered...
Questions about...
Nothing, Doctor.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here?
Live
What?
from the guilt. We are the sewer skulls.
Your diction. Your...
True.
You were once...
It is as sad as it is.
Can I...
We ask but one thing.
For how long?
Skulls have been hiding under London.
Where did you...
We claimed ain't...
What manner of creature is...
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull.
What is a skull?
A progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and...
I thank you for your time, ma'am.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again. It's locked, all right. cannot enter. Are you all right, sir?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Oh, really? Well,
I beg you.
I said...
I have this thirst for blood. It's locked. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the Skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the...
For the last...
You're forgetting the epidemic.
Oh, these are terrible.
You've turned Skal now.
We are all sinners.
Does this place belong?
This warehouse was...
The Dawsons?
Not at all.
So you...
As long as we keep to ourselves...
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving...
That's...
Who is the...
I don't know, Doctor.
Harriet is
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day, I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of His divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I haven't the luxury of being...
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges... You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your cheptel, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey His will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth?
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game. I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry...
Watch yourselves! There's one! It's a link! Over there! There's one of them vermin! Vermin!
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here. This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
I said stay away! Easy, Doc! No!
You're surprising. Occasionally, you make a good point.
A leech! A leech! A leech!
Oh my God!
The marks on this woman's... This is the very flower my mother taught. Her shoes and...
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it. I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered. I can still sense a presence.
Help me! You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital. Cemetery to cemetery. Grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for me.
Mary, wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. Assassin! You've spared the precious Nurse Crane, but not your own Mary. Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end, forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word.
The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Horrifying epidemic.
It ain't human! Kill it! Fuck it first! Christ! He's dead!
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am...
But of course you are, son.
I had to...
I have known your pain.
Silence!
The land...
Son!
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
You London vampires! So we...
some of that? I'll keep on some of that.
I cannot enter. So this is where she lives. What a splendid...
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you?
We will talk about this in a few minutes.
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire.
Vengeance is a powerful force.
In the end, she implored me.
I am so sorry for...
There is no need to...
Thank you, my friend.
I swear I did not intend that.
That is the scientist speaking.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan.
I came to the conclusion...
How have you...
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form.
I am afraid you are right.
I felt this power.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Pre-One.
You have no idea.
Some of the ancient ones fled.
I think I should ask the question.
Fair enough, John.
Please do not misunderstand.
If we survive the...
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they?
They are the embodiment of Vampyr.
Will they fight the...
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast...
How many?
Only a small number of powerful and
Why?
Because they know we are
Have they...
Not at all.
Why not ask for your help?
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eye.
Should I...
Of course not. Do...
Why?
Because nothing truly...
Should I...
We all lie...
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they...
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material.
I'm not sure I can accept that.
You have no choice, Jonathan.
What can you tell...
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich.
Have you met...
Only on rare occasions, for he
How old?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived.
How...
The Ascalon Club.
They are not...
The club is mainly comprised of... As the richest, most
If you are...
Thank you, Jonathan.
Is the situation...
Yes.
Will the guard of...
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to...
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt. I admire your courage.
What is...
The first great hunt.
Why start a second one?
Priwen has always seen us...
How did you survive?
I fled, John.
You should flee.
Your concern warms my heart.
Thank you for the offer.
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the...
The plan is we...
How?
The epidemic.
What will you...
I still...
Will I ever...
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for...
Please.
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall all...
You have no idea.
Even if I had my suspicion.
One day soon.
And I shall help you.
Will I see you again?
No. You will find me here if you need me.
Will you not?
No.
But how will...
I shall not, Jonathan.
When?
As soon as you meet...
I want to thank...
Could you do me a last...
I should be honored, my lady. Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Oh. Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
It's locked, all right.
on our list. Well, that's one less anyway. It'll make my...
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no precedence.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
I cannot enter. It's locked. The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Stupid bitch!
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture. It's locked, all right.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here!
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of this Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why are you suddenly so friendly? The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before...
Please,
What?
It means that you swear...
Do you have any
No.
Am I
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members. And I do
What is...
We follow the credo of William Marshall.
What does...
Ascalon was the lance wield...
William...
Not exactly. William
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours.
Do not worry.
I agree.
This is good news.
Fear
not. Nothing My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
That went well, did it not?
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Bearer.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
You were
Not personally.
Who was Fergal?
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts.
No, I mean, what?
No. He was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
I have met peaceful and wise
Skulls are hideous.
So?
I want you to investigate.
And how?
By all means necessary.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Women of all
Good evening.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill...
Wait, no. What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother...
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. I'm investigating
A few days ago...
Where is it?
It's the Mullane.
What do you...
I was...
You...
Come on, Doctor.
Is that...
Too much selfish...
Even if that...
I suppose...
What are you doing out here? Actually, yes. I ask...
Well, if you...
How are the...
People here can't... She is my...
Have you any...
Recently, Emily...
Let me guess.
Oh, that would be top-notch.
Are you a suffragette, then?
All adult women have the right...
No need to convince...
Really?
What exactly...
Your name and profession, obviously. And the...
Does it not scare you to know...
Why should it?
Yes, you should.
You can't be sick.
Glad you found it amusing.
I will, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about you.
What do you want to...
Who are your...
Elizabeth Ashbury is...
Do you live...
I still spend a lot...
How did you...
First, I was an orphan in...
Did you know she was a vampire when...
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her...
Do you ever...
Of course.
Goodbye.
She's been...
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently? Remember, don't let anything...
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around? I need to find out what they're after. I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this. This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage. This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent. Ah!
Seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution? So, this girl took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
continue like this, I am...
Miss.
No.
I'm
Infection.
And where?
West of the park.
What, Miss Bill?
The voice in my...
Tell me.
Keep your mouth
Do you feel
Yeah.
What is the look?
Shadows.
Tell me about. Don't you remember who?
I was...
Tell me about
He promised he would help me.
Who is he?
I can't...
Karina, I order you.
Don't you dare interfere with my game, Ekon.
Who are you?
Why?
This vampire.
Help me, but...
I must.
Rats.
I'm. Good evening. Clarence. Clarence Cross.
I almost didn't recognize you.
I'm investigating.
Infection, is it?
Yes.
Not enough, no.
When did.
You know.
What is.
Oh, I saw.
I know what you mean.
Of course.
How is your.
We've spent so much time.
But you're alive.
Believe me, it's not.
Is everything.
Have you forgot what people are like in this pub?
You need some.
And good... It's the...
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been quite busy these...
Good evening.
I never.
Well,
Well, Kev.
I'm
not really.
Thank you.
They have a.
How is
life?
Are you?
Oh, Mr. Reed.
What can you tell me? Goodbye.
Someone you know, even someone you're close. They're all around you, waiting for you to let your guard down.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
wife?
Liar, coward, you...
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher. Doris Fletcher seems to be the missing link. It can't just be a coincidence. I should go to her acting school.
Over there!
It's locked.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top! I order you to step back!
There's an open window on the second floor. I should be able to get in through that. I cannot enter.
Woe to you, nations of hypocrites. For in front of you stands the tall queen.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
Will they adore me again when they share my fate? For I have been raised through hate.
It's locked.
But when you burn and die, she will rise and be queen again. Will they adore me again?
This is despicable.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
I'm here to put an end to the vampire epidemic, Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you. But I can help you. I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be. Until then, all shall die, for that was her final wish. My blade, hear and obey, for your queen commands you. Attack! Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? Arise and save your queen, my slaves. Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Farewell, Doris.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum.
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now. I cannot enter. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection. These people want me dead. I need to leave now. So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.